Having chest fat is one of the worst things any man can experience. It can be crippling to your confidence, and the thought of wearing a shirt that is even remotely tight can be horrifying. The worst feeling in the world is when the wind blows your shirt against your body and you have to pull it off like you have ants in your shirt. I used to be the guy who would wear a shirt at the beach or in the pool to hide my man boobs, and I would just use the excuse that I didn't want to get sunburned, like I was really fooling anyone. Unfortunately, most men are following the wrong approach to get rid of their man boobs. Most men are under-eating and doing tons of cardio to fix the problem. But this is actually making it worse, because once you lose the fat, you are left with a skinny fat body, flabby man boobs, because you haven't built any chest muscle. In this video, I'm going to show you how I destroyed my man boobs and how I have helped hundreds of men do the exact same thing. And if you follow what I'm going to share in this video, you could destroy your man boobs for good. The main reason why I had man boobs and why most men have man boobs is because your body fat percentage is just too damn high. Now, high body fat percentage is all related to your nutrition. It doesn't matter how much you're working out, how many weights you're lifting. If your body fat percentage is too high, you're never gonna see your man boobs disappear. And where do you think most men put on body fat? It's the lower belly, the lower back, the love handles, and it's the man boobs. So if you really want to destroy your man boobs, you have to focus on your nutrition. And I'm gonna give you a super simple calculation to make sure you're eating the proper amount of calories. In order to lower your body fat percentage, you have to be in a calorie deficit. A calorie deficit just simply means you're burning more calories than you're consuming. So the calculation I'm gonna give you, you're gonna take your goal body weight and multiply that number by 12. So if your goal body weight is 185 pounds, 185 times 12, that's 2,220 calories. That's gonna be your calorie deficit number. I highly recommend downloading the free app MyFitnessPal and set that calorie goal as your daily goal to hit each and every day. Now, once we have your calories figured out, your calories are going to be responsible for you burning body fat. Next, we have to calculate your protein intake, because the most important thing when you're trying to destroy your man boobs is you want to be building muscle, specifically your chest muscle. But you can't do that if you're not consuming enough protein. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your goal body weight multiplied by 1. So as an example, if your goal weight is 185 pounds, 185 times 1, that's 185 grams of protein, which is gonna be your daily protein target. Again, the reason why this is so important is because if you're not giving your body enough protein, then your body's not going to be able to build that muscle tissue that you're breaking down in the gym. It's like trying to build a 5,000 square foot home, but only having enough material to build a 2,000 square foot home. Well, it's going to be pretty damn impossible to build that home if you don't have enough material. Same thing with the human body. So make sure you're tracking your calories, make sure you're hitting your protein, and if you're doing those two things consistently, you're going to see your man boobs begin to disappear. Now that we have the nutrition part figured out, we have to make sure we're maximizing the proper training in order to build your chest. The second reason why I had man boobs was because I had no chest development. And ultimately, if you want to build a nice chest, you have to have some muscle tissue on the chest. So today I'm going to share with you a few ways to properly build your chest. Now, when it comes to training your chest, you want to think of two things: pressing and stretching. So you always want to start out the first movement doing some type of press. Preferably, you want to do an incline press, because when you think about how gravity works, if you build the upper part of your chest, it's going to pull your chest upwards, okay? So always start with an incline press. It could be a machine incline press, it could be a dumbbell incline press, a barbell incline press, but some type of incline press to build the upper part of your chest. Now, the most important thing when you're doing a press is you want to get that depth at the bottom. That's where you're getting that nice stretch, and then make believe like you're pressing through the ceiling, okay? When you get that stretch at the bottom, it's really going to grab all of those deep muscle fibers, and ultimately you're going to be working the entire muscle, okay? I see a lot of guys, unfortunately, do this. They're half repping, and when you half rep, you're working half the muscle. So if you want to work the full chest, make sure you're getting nice depth, and then explode through the movement like you're pushing the weight through the ceiling. After you do your pressing movement, you want to immediately do a stretching movement next. So a stretching movement could be anything from a dumbbell fly, it could be a cable fly, it could be a machine fly, something that's going to stretch the outer part of your chest, okay? Because again, when you're building your chest, if you're doing a pressing movement, you're building your chest outwards. When you're doing a stretching movement, you're building the width of your chest. And ultimately, that's how you get a really, really nice developed chest. For incline flies, now, my form looks a little funky because I have shoulder issues, so please don't annihilate me in the comments. But you could keep a nice slight bend to your elbows, okay? Don't go straight out like that, because when you do that, you're putting all of the weight and the load on your elbows. Don't do that, okay? Keep a nice slight bend. And you'll feel the tension on the chest. When you're coming down nice and slow, you'll feel your chest opening up, get that nice stretch at the bottom. And then when you come all the way back up, you don't have to touch the dumbbells together. Bring them about 3-4 inches apart, and then slowly lower the weight, work that negative before going back up. And I'm telling you, if you do this the right way, you're gonna be feeling your chest exploding. When you are doing your chest training, again, you wanna do a press and a stretch, okay? So you wanna do about 2 exercises of each. So you wanna start with a pressing movement, then move on to a stretching movement, back to a pressing movement, then back to a stretching movement. So 4 exercises total. As far as the set count goes, you want to do about 3 to 4 sets per exercise, and the rep range should be anywhere between 10 to 15 really, really good reps, okay? And make sure you're pushing yourself with the weight. I see a lot of guys, they're in the gym, they're not really training that hard. Make sure those last few reps, you're getting pretty damn close to failure. That's how you know you're training intensely and you're pushing your body and you're forcing it to change. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know below what you want me to talk more about. I make these videos for you, and I want to help you in every way I can possible. So drop a comment below, let me know what you're struggling with, and I will make a video talking about that topic. Until next time, peace.